size. It looks like it's in the champion's advantage there. Little running bear, I'm sure he moves around the ring very well. Does a lot of the high-flying moves. But when you're going to match power, as he is about ready to lock up with J Love, I don't know how well he'll fare. J Love goes for a headlock right off the bat.
I find it a little interesting why they're down on the mat and...
Oh, we almost had a pin there. Just like that. Anything can happen here in the RCW. Just like that, we almost had the titles change hands.
Well, Fritz. Cue ball, did you see the victory? The champagne is flowing in the back. Vince Bono, Robert Litton, whatever you want to call him, we taught him a lesson. And you know what? Let me just tell you guys something. We're using that punk. That's right. Because after tonight, we're going to kick him out of the alliance. In the streets, we're going to whip him up big time.
You see, I was just going to ask you what was going down with the alliance right now in the back. He comes back and tells us it's a total screw job going down.
Well, it didn't even take any asking. He seems to be gloating about it. But while you were there gloating about it, J Love began to work a little bit, and a 2 count there.
These are the tag team champions, J Love and Jack Molson. Each one of these guys, well, I can't say each one. Jack Molson has held the tag team title before with his younger brother, Jake Molson. They were the Lumberjacks. J Love has never held a tag team title here in the RCW.
And he comes off the ropes. I'm sorry to cut you off there.
Match. I was just going to say, I don't think that J Love is any stranger to tag team titles. I'm sure he has held belts before. It's still a question on how cohesive this team will be as new champions.
Well, it looks like right now they're communicating very well. They've made a couple of tags, and at least they did the smart thing as far as tag teams. They're keeping Tonto in their corner of the ring. They're not letting him get over there, make tags to his partner, a fresh AWOL who hasn't even seen action in this match yet.
What do you have against Little Running Bear that you always got to call him Tonto? You feel like he's a little 9-to-5 ham and egger.
Well, when he's in there with 2 guys that are tag team champions, 2 guys that are as impressive as Molson and Love, unfortunately, when it comes to size, he doesn't really match up, and AWOL comes in and gets a rude welcome right off the bat.
And if you notice, AWOL's missing an arm there, a hand there. That was when he was in the war. They shot it off, and he's like the only wrestler I know who's got a handicap, who's in the ring. I give this guy a lot of credit.
I'm surprised you didn't take credit for him not having that other arm.
Well, I take credit for one thing, and that is that Sweet Daddy J Love and George Anthony. I was the one that broke him up.
And that's something to be proud of.
Oh, it certainly is, because J Love ain't nothing, and I can tell you this much. Right now, he's bragging he's a tag team champion with Jack Molson as he just dropped some, well, what do you call that move, Fritz, where he just did there? He ripped his neck on the rope.
Had his opponent draped across the ropes, just ran across the ring, just jumped on him, slid right out, nice smooth move. You can tell he's
Don't try explaining scientific moves to Bodacious Pretty Boy here. He seems to be forgetting that we have a tag team championship match here, and he keeps going on about the alliance. But I'll tell you right now, these fans, they're completely into this match because they can't believe that they just saw tag team champions crowned not too long ago, and right off the bat, they're giving a title defense same night.
Not only that, but the next match after this is a dog collar chain match with Bad Crew and the Pittbulls, and the winner of that match is the #1 contenders for their straps.
Well, I'll tell you right now, these 2 guys, they better get their act together, because either Bad Crew or the Pittbulls, more than formidable opponents. Both of them have held belts before. Both teams are very cohesive units. They've been together for a long time. So if either one of those teams that they face, that'll be quite a challenge to them.
Both those teams have a history with each other too. They go back a few years. Anything can happen in that double dog collar match.
I'm telling you, we're certainly going to be looking forward to that. As it is right now, Jack Molson is pretty much having his way with Little Bear. And in comes J Love.
I'm sure the Indian community thanks you for recognizing his real name.
Oh, you just missed a good move there, guys. That was an awesome maneuver. It looked like he was going to give him a backdrop, but he turned it into a power slam, and now he's even dropping a leg on his head.
And now the cover. Oh, and he pulled away. I'm sure he could have had the 3 there. Even the ref is a little puzzled there. But Love picks him up. He's going to keep working on him.
Wait a minute. I see. Wait a minute. Flex Wheeler walking around the ring.
Flex Wheeler, the ladies' man. Flex Wheeler is out there. You know, I talked to him a little bit, and he said he wanted to talk to one of the guys here, but he didn't want to mention who it was.
But Flex has no business being out the ring right now. He's not a manager. He's not with either of these teams. He should not be out there. All Flex would be is a distraction.
Well, maybe scouting, that's all.
Well, you see, once again, it's Flex just wanting to take the attention away. We got a tag team match here. Obviously, all eyes in the place are focused on these 4 guys, and he's got to come out here, steal a little bit of thunder. And little running bear, they caught him. Looked like a version of a bulldog. Tries to go for the cover, but that he only got a 2 out of that.
Oh, hey, let's get away from this just for one more second. I was back in the locker room, and one of my buddies back there told me that you call it a pedigree when I finished off Vince Bono. Let me correct you. That is known as the bodacious facelift, and I surely gave him a facelift, and that's for sure.
Yeah, it must have been a facelift. All of a sudden, at the end of that match, Bono was somehow smiling.
I don't even want to get into that one. I'm still watching Flex roam himself around the ring, and I'm still wondering why he's out there. He has no business out there. He's jawing with the fans.
Well, he's the ladies' man. The ladies' man, Flex Wheeler, and he's here in Regional Championship Wrestling. He's from Philadelphia, and I can see a connection here. The only other guy there from Philadelphia is Sweet Daddy J Love, but maybe he has a problem with Jack Molson. Maybe he has a problem with that Indian. You know, that Indian.
Maybe he has a problem with AWOL, with the way he's taking it to J Love right now.
AWOL, you can't, he surely is AWOL. He's not all there. I talked to him the other day. He was confusing.
And now you got Flex, had a second ago there, he was trying to get the referee's attention. We don't need him distracting the ref out of this one.
And there it is again, that's what I'm saying. Flex Wheeler has no business being out at ringside. Now he's jawing with Jack Molson. He's just a distraction out there. Somebody should come out of the back, get him away from the ring.
And we almost had a pin there. And the titles almost changed hands within less than an hour of them being crowned champions.
I have to say something. Regional, real low head drop.
Hey, that's right. This is Regional Championship Wrestling, and the titles can change hands all the time here in the RCW. The competition here is too tough.
The one thing I was going to say before that very hurting move was that I believe Regional Championship Wrestling is the only federation I've ever seen have the titles defended that quickly after they were first secured by the team.
Well, that's what you get with RCW. I mean, there's a lot of guys here who are hungry. They're looking for titles. They're looking for the recognition. And without thinking twice, they'll jump in that ring and they'll take a shot at a title.
You got Jack Molson now, had a headlock, just leg takedown.
Scientific moves by Jack Molson. No, he learned that from me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I taught him that move.
Seems like you've done a lot of teaching up here in Regional Championship Wrestling.
Well, you know, that's, I'm regional champion. When you say Bodacious Pretty Boy, you say Regional Championship Wrestling because I was one of the first guys here. And look at this. Oh! I don't know, what would you call that, a razor's edge, or would you call that the Molson edge?
You could call it the outsider's edge. You could call it a lot of pain.
Right now,
running bear.
Right now, I think you could call it Molson Ice because he's out cold. He's
Molson
not moving.
Ice. You guys got Molson Ice? You guys have a Molson Ice out there?
Listen.
Hey, I don't mind having a drink of that.
Hey, this is a family company here. There are people out there watching who do not want to know about
Molson Ice will thank us for that.
And while used to were jawing back and forth, and while the crowd was watching Flex Wheeler, we had a real near pinfall on Little Running Bear.
J Love had a near pinfall on Tatanto.
Wow, that was a, well, that's a pinfall now. He had a version of the old, what would you call it, Cobra Clutch $1 Million Dream. That side sleeper hold, he had that on and he twisted him around, got him for the pin.
Well, they got out of this with they got out of here still the champions, but now what they should be worried about is the next match, because the next match, whoever wins, gets a title shot.
Tonight?
No, not tonight, but they'll get a title shot with the next event. And I can tell you this much, either it's the Pittbulls or the Bad Crew, whoever it is.
And wait a minute. Flex is now in the ring.
What's Flex doing in here?
Oh, I guess we're about to find out.
Flex is over talking to J Love.
I just heard him say something about he thinks that J Love should leave Jack Molson and join Flex.
That's pretty good hearing on your part.
Well, you know, that's part of being Alliance members.
Well, right now he's Oh, look at this.
And Jay denies Flex Wheeler.
Look at that. Right off the bat, Flex trying to break up the tag team champions.
It looks like Flex sees where the money is trying to just talk his way into it. It isn't how it's done in professional wrestling, trying to break up the current tag team champions, but J Love's smart enough to know that his paydays are with the gold, and that's where he's going to stay.
Well, looks like he's going to keep his partner, and they will be the current RCW champions. And fans, we will be right back after these commercial messages.
This is Pinky the Flamingo Kid, and you can call the world's hottest hotline at 610-736-0389. You got 4 options to choose. You never know what you're going to get. The hottest professional wrestling hotline.
Cisco, California, weighing in at 180 petite pounds, the bodacious Pretty Boy. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 208 pounds, the WXW Cruiserweight Champion, Zero Gravity.
Punch, I didn't know your girlfriend was wrestling here tonight.
What is your problem today?
All right, anyway.
Bodacious and Zero Gravity and Bodacious. Who does his clothes? Richard Simmons Taylor or
And he's not my girlfriend.
That is, oh my, look at that. Well, isn't
That is just wrong.
Isn't that something?
You know, we talked about that 30-minute
Good
Ironman
Lord
match,
Almighty.
but that is just one of the many exciting matches you'll see today right here on live WXW Rage.
We got the reuniting of the Moondogs here tonight.
Oh,
I'm excited about
After
that.
2 years, they're back in World Extreme Wrestling. You saw that a couple weeks ago right here on WXW Rage. And what a way to open Rage this week. The Bodacious Pretty Boy taking on Zero Gravity for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Indeed. Indeed. All right, now, real quick, do you guys mind if I make a comment about the 30-man,
Sure you
30-minute
have
match?
to.
All right. My comment is this. I'm surprised Sugar thinks it's going to take 30 minutes to kick the crap out of Alpha Jr. and take that heavyweight gold.
It will be
That's all I
30
got to
minutes.
say.
30 minutes of straight action. The man with the most decisions will come out on top. The WXW heavyweight champion, like I said, I think the advantage goes to Samoa Storm because he's much younger than Sugar.
But Sugar's
What
got the
move is
experience.
that Bodacious just did?
I have no idea, but right now Zero Gravity working over the Bodacious Pretty Boy. Irish whip, Pretty Boy off the ropes, and a nice clothesline takedown by Zero Gravity.
I think he was just trying to get a rise out of Zero Gravity, to tell you honestly.
And a leg
Oh,
drop
you're on fire
by
this
Zero
week, aren't you?
Gravity. And I would say that the Bodacious one is not so bodacious, at least in
Oh, look at this. Shades of rugged Ronnie Garvin. We have the Garvin stomp in the center of the ring by Zero Gravity, who's had the entire contest so far against the Bodacious Pretty Boy.
Up on the ropes and Zero Gravity.
He went for a corkscrew 450 splash, but Bodacious Pretty Boy out of the way. Nobody home there by Zero Gravity.
And a kick to the back. Another kick to the back of Zero Gravity.
Oh, standing frog splash by the Pretty Boy. Only gets a 2 count though. I thought I saw Kiki Blaze give a wink though to the Bodacious Pretty Boy bald guy.
Well, actually, I think she did his hair.
Oh, beautiful springboard moonsault right there by the Bodacious Pretty Boy, but he's wasting a lot of time flirting with the crowd, I guess, and not going for the
I
cover.
think his thong is
Oh,
gone.
please. I'd like to know where he shops so I know never to go there. Good. Oh,
Saxon 2nd Avenue, I think.
Maybe you got that where you got your tie-dye shirt.
no, I don't think.
Oh, look up.
Only
Zero Gravity out of the way.
See, I know what I'm doing.
Look at that moment.
And another springboard moonsault by the Bodacious Pretty Boy.
Outside on the floor.
And his ankles hit that steel barricade. Bodacious could be injured from the move just as much as Zero Gravity.
Well, now his ankles will be just as limp as his wrists.
Oh, no. That was just wrong. Zero Gravity crawling back in the ring.
And another stop by Bodacious.
And the latter portion of this matchup has all been the Bodacious Pretty Boy. He wants to walk away here from the Days Inn Conference Center. The WXW Cruiserweight Champion.
He was doing his strutting, and the strutting went right off the ring. And you know, you talked a little bit earlier when I emphasized about the return of the Moondogs.
That's right.
I was upset when they went their separate ways. They were one of the most popular tag teams of all the former champions.
Got a cover. Oh, and
2.5
right there.
And speaking of tag teams, we're going to have the finals of the WXW Tag Team Tournament, as it's going to be Los Lunatics taking on the team of Bald Guy, Supremely Great, and Smooth Tommy Suede.
Can't wait for that.
They had a long time feud. Now they're partners here in the world of Extreme Wrestling.
And Zero Gravity was introduced to the turnbuckle, caught him to the side of the ear.
Here we go now, Irish Whip, Zero Gravity off the ropes. Oh, big shoulder tackle. Down goes the Cruiserweight Champion.
And adding insult, just stepping.
And nobody home by that splash by the Bodacious Pretty Boy. This matchup so far has been 50-50 down the middle now. Zero Gravity has an STF, but Bodacious Pretty Boy is near the ropes. All he has to do is get that hand on that bottom rope, and referee Sammy C will have to make the champion break.
Coming out from the locker room right there, Showtime Shane Blanche.
And what's he doing out here? He has no business in this matchup.
What are you doing here? Get out of there.
Look at that. This is a mistake on the part of the champion. Zero Gravity needs to concentrate more on the Bodacious Pretty Boy than Shane Black, and he just got met with a big right hand.
He clocked him with that right hand, and now it's Bodacious up on the top rope.
Here we go. Following that, another springboard moonsault by the Bodacious Pretty Boy.
And a win. A win for Bodacious.
We have an upset here tonight.
WXW Cruiserweight Champion, the Bodacious Pretty Boy.
I gotta call it a mild upset. The Bodacious Pretty Boy coming out on top over Zero Gravity.
Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny Wildside.
And I'm Nurse Vanessa.
And we're here to tell you, if you want the greatest deals on food in the Shillington area, stop by Shillington Thriftway in Shillington.
And you'll get service with a smile.
This match set for one fall, introducing first from Italy, weighing 250 pounds, here's Vinnie, the Hitman Biando! And his opponent being escorted to the ring with his manager, the champion maker, Dave Mesmer, from Ole Valley, weighing 302 pounds, here's Big Mark Mest!
Here is a look at Big Mark Mest here this weekend. Look out, Vinnie the Hitman Biondi, his opponent going right after him. Holy mackerel, this barn burner is underway. Brian Webster at ringside with Mike Pittman. And look at Mest the Hitman Biondi. I should say Vinnie Biondi going after Big Mark Mest. I'm thinking of Matt Biondi, the swimmer there. By far, we are not looking at the swimmer. We are looking at the hitman in there. And apparently it's Biando. I'm sorry, with all the excitement here this week. I'm confused.
Well, there's good reason to be confused. This looks like a scene straight off the movie Goodfellas. He walks in with, I don't know what is in that case.
Well, I'll tell you, that's what has made me very nervous, Mike.
I don't like when guys walk in carrying cases and they have them sitting right in.
Oh!
You can clearly see it in the corner. Just a moment ago, the camera had a clear shot of that. What is there? I don't even want to guess.
Those two behemoths just collided and both hit the mat at the same time. It sounded like a plane crash in there. Big Mark Mest now back into the corner and a blatant chokehold by the hitman, Vinnie Biando. And several shots into that bulbous midsection. And an eye rake to Big Mark Mest. The farm boy as he's whipped into the buckle. Here comes the hitman.
And the hitman to say one more time.
And he misses.
Whoa. And he disappears.
Mest off the rope, drops a 400-pound elbow. Hooks the leg, two, and he gets there.
Championship Wrestling or email us at rcwpromotions@gmail.com and we'll see you at the matches. Hello everyone, welcome to Regional Championship Wrestling. I'm Barry J. Walker and the match is already beginning hot and heavy. as you're seeing the Flamingo Kid Pinky squaring off against WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana. And right now, Pinky is on top of Tito Santana. Jimmy the Geek is out there with the Flamingo Kid. And you can hear the crowd cheering for Tito. That's right. And if you haven't heard of us, well, here you are, Regional Championship Wrestling. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Regional Championship Wrestling. And we're also on YouTube, and that's RCW Promotions when you go on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, hit some likes, and if you subscribe, you get some notifications when new videos come up, and there's videos going up daily. Pinky getting booed out of the building right now as he's on his knees, acting all tough because he jumps Santana, and now he's choking away as the referee trying to get him off. Ridiculous. Regional Championship Wrestling's Flamingo Kid Pinky. Look at this. Setting him up and punched him right in the top of the head. We're going for the cover, is he? Nope. I don't know what Pinky's up to. He should be going for the cover, but instead, he's going to set him up for his move. He's going to the top. I don't know what Pinky's going to do up there. He barely goes up there. And he got a boot right in the face. The crowd is definitely behind Tito Santana. Oh man, Pinky in a lot of trouble. He has no idea where he's at. He tries for a swing block, and now Tito gives him a shot. Block again, and Tito gives another shot. One more time, and another shot to Pinky. Boy, you can hear the crowd for sure. They are definitely behind Tito Santana. 10 times he knocked him out. This could be the end of it. Tito would have stomped right on his face. I think Tito was a little upset. He's really fighting a little dirty at that one. Giving a kick into the face. He sends him into the corner and right into a clothesline. Pinky gets up to another clothesline. It's Pinky's turn now to get a little beaten. And he's getting out of the ring. That's probably this. Oh, Tito was following him right out. Tito chasing Pinky right back into the ring. Ooh, a nice shot. That's illegal, but these referees letting him know. Oh, he raked him right in the eye. This is crazy. He raked Tito into the eye. Referee should have said something, but he's not. Oh. He must have put his thumb in the eye or in the throat of Tito Santana. That's why he pulled him away from the ref, so he couldn't see it like that. So the referee can't see. Tito is down and out. And right to the back of the head. Oh, he tried to hit a boom. And now Tito smashed his head in there. And now Pinky's in trouble again. Headlock. He sends him into the ropes. Shoulder tackle. And Tito goes over top. And ooh, he blocked the hip toss. And he gives Pinky a hip toss. And a drop kick. Pinky's in a lot of trouble now. He's trying to get out, but Tito ain't letting him go. I notice every time Pinky... Oh, look at that rake in the eye. Every time Pinky's in trouble, he either goes for a rake in the eye or he gets out of the ring. To slow the momentum down of Tito Santana as he got reversed into the ropes. Big backdrop by Tito. Uh-oh, Tito looks like he's going to set him up for his move. If he hits this, it's over. Oh, he kicked him in the leg. Or the knee, I should say. He might go for the figure four, which is exactly what he's doing. Wait, the crowd is going nuts. Jimmy the Geek getting up on the apron. Oh, look at this. Oh, he whipped him right into the ring. And while that's going on, Tito Santana giving some shots. He's going to hit another shot on Pinky. And in case you're wondering, that's the principal of this high school. This all started because of him. Jimmy the Geek desperately tried to make the principal of this school idiots. And he got his revenge. He was the one that told Tito about it. And then here we go. Look at these two are working together now. Forgive me, I don't remember the guy's name, the principal of the school. But there you have it. Tito Santana wins. I'm Barry J. Walker, and we'll see you at the matches.
I'm being joined by fans. Shut up. You're going to put your foot in your mouth like the Pittbulls put their foot in their mouth. And you know what? I might just... the hell with it. That won't fit around you anyway. Hey, what are you laughing for? Pittbulls, you started a nightmare last time come prancing in here. Tonight, Pittbulls, we're going to finish that nightmare for you. Pittbulls tonight is settling the score too. Last time, by the time we showed up, you already hightailed it out of here. Well, tonight, when we get a hold of you, we're going to chain you up and take you out right here in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Hello everyone and welcome to Regional Championship Wrestling. I'm Barry J. Walker, and let's listen to the Bodacious Pretty Boy. Oh my. I don't know if that's a plus for any of these guys in the ring. Oh, he hands over the mic to Sweet Daddy Falconie. That would be a trash man. That's what he's trying to say. Oh, that's disrespectful. Disrespectful by Sweet Daddy Falconie. Oh, disrespectful to Red Lion, Pennsylvania fans. Well, he took it something, whatever. I don't know what he brought with him, but it's now in the trash. By Duke the Dumpster Droese.
What you just did, you're gonna pay for that? And I'm gonna show all you Red Lion people. Y'all shut up. I'm gonna show you what a real man's all about.
He's not winning the crowd over by talking bad.
First of all, Fruitcake here is more of a man than you are.
Oh, we're hearing from Duke the Dumpster Droese from the WWE. Oh, Sweet Pretty Boy doesn't like that. Alright. The bell has sounded and Sweet Daddy Falconie hasn't even been gotten into the ring yet. But he's the one on the outside with Sweet Bodacious Pretty Boy, who's on the outside. And he's going against Duke the Dumpster Droese. You guys will remember him from the WWE. And you got the referee, Russ Money. This is going to be interesting here in Red Lion, Pennsylvania. Supposedly the winner of this match will be managed by the Sweet Bodacious Pretty Boy. I don't think none of them want that prize, but we're going to find out who's going to be. As they get ready to lock up. Don't forget, you can take a look at Regional Championship Wrestling on Facebook.com/Regional Championship Wrestling. Subscribe to that. And the YouTube channel, which is RCW Promotions. Get on there, many videos. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video and others. We have a lockup right now and a headlock by Duke the Dumpster. And he puts down. Oh, nice reversal by Sweet Daddy Falconie. A nice kip up. And back into the headlock. So we're starting things off fast and furious here. Duke the Dumpster wrenching on that head. Ooh, that's how you get cauliflower ear right there. And he sends him back down. And another headlock. And a kip up. Ooh, right in the knee, into the gut. And a shot to the back. Into the ropes. And a shoulder tackle, which Duke wins. Over and up. Oh, blocked off the hip toss. And he hip tossed Sweet Daddy. Look at that. Oh. Sweet Daddy Falcone gets a slam, a drop kick, and he's taking a powder. And Duke the Dumpster with a drop kick. That was amazing. I never saw him do one of those. And look at Sweet Bodacious Pretty Boy checking to see if he's okay. Unbelievable. We know that later tonight, the Bodacious one is going to take on Dirty D's Darren Wise, and he's going to try to win the welterweight championship. Will he do it? That's later on tonight. Look at this. Sweet Daddy Falcone taking his sweet time to get into the ring. Oh, look at this. Now he's going to... Oh, Sweet Daddy turned that around as he drops the Duke neck first over the top rope. Punch. Referee needs to get in there. That's a close fist. And another. And a third one. Sending the Dukester into the ropes with a massive clothesline by Sweet Daddy Falcone. And in some circles, he's known as Sweet Guido. And look at that, choking away. Referee getting involved, trying to get him out of that. And he's doing it again. This is ridiculous. Here comes the Bodacious Pretty Boy around the corner. And he's using the suspenders to choke Duke the Dumpster Droese as the referee is being held captive by the Bodacious one. And while he's doing that, yes, finally he let go. Sweet Daddy Falcone. Sometimes they call him as that as well. Ooh, punches. Right in the head. And in the head again. And in the head. Falcone is... Oh, look at that again. Some people remember him as one of the tag team champions in Global Wrestling Federation in Texas. They were like a Texas Mafia type tag team with Joe Pedicino was running that. Duke the Dumpster gets tossed to the outside, and look at this. Look at the Pretty Boy choking, kicking, slapping Duke the Dumpster Droese while he's on the outside of the ring, on the ground, by the way. He wouldn't do that if he was standing. And that gives Falcone a chance to pick him up and put him in a headlock. It looks like he's going to ram him into the corner post on the outside. But Duke switched it around. Look at this, is a big punch right in the face. They're outside the ring. They need to get in there. That's how you're going to win. Russ Money. Ooh. Kicked him as he was coming into the ring. Choking away, referee counting out. Russ Money making sure he's, look at that, he's yelling at Pretty Boy. But look at this, look at these shots, that quick punches to the face without the referee even acknowledging him. And a snapmare back into the headlock. Wearing down the Duke. The Dumpster. In trouble now. He could go to La La Land at this point. The crowd is definitely behind him, though. Regional Championship Wrestling, that's right. Started in 1993 and ran in 2 different states, Pennsylvania, which is where we're at here, and in Florida. Nice duck of a clothesline. And he gets the knee right into the gut. Looks like Duke is in a lot of trouble. Falcone sitting there yelling and screaming at the fans. He should be on top of the Duke, the Dumpster. What's he gonna do? Right in the gut. And the rib in that one. It obviously wasn't a low blow. The referee would have told him about it, and he was right there. Russ Money. Drops his head into the mat. That'll give you a headache. Instead of going for a cover or something, he's running around yelling at the fans. That could be his mistake. I don't know what he was doing there. I can't see. The camera's not on that. But right now, he's got him in a headlock. You can see his knee is definitely in the back, lower back of the dumpster, which gives it more of a, problem for your lower back. When you get older, you're going to find that out. Looks like Duke might be going to sleep. The dumpster. Look at Pretty Boy. He's telling the people to be quiet for the clapping. While they're down, you can see Russ Money, the referee, checking on his arm to see if it goes down 3 times. Unreal. Oh, look at this. He's getting up. He's trying to get the fans in there. You can hear the fans all in all with this match because they are definitely with the dumpster. And bang! Right there on the bottom of the chin, man. He could have lost a tooth in that. Oh, look at reversal. Wow, what a maneuver by Duke the Dumpster Droese. Boom! Into that gut. He's going for the... Whoa, he's holding on to... No, oh, he's down. 1, 2. Wow. Oh, just like that. Just like that, he hits him with a clothesline. We thought he was getting his momentum back, and he stopped him that quick. Duke the Dumpster hits the ropes, puts the foot right up. Can Dumpster get it back together? And clothesline. I usually call that a hook clothesline because they hook them as they go down as well. But I think the reason he did that was he's running out of gas. Both guys are down. Both guys are being count out. Let's see what happens. Russ Money. Stop counting for a second. They're both down. I don't know what Russ Money's doing. There we go. Taking a sweet time on this. They're going to go to sleep before he gets up. Duke is up and goes for the cover. And a 2 count. That was a 2 count, almost. Can Duke get his gears going to come out victorious? Nice step up, and power slam! That's some strength there. That's no ordinary guy that he just slammed like that. He pulls his sleeves down or whatever those things up there, suspenders. Oh, big back body drop. And a clothesline. And another. Duke the Dumpster goes for the cover. 1, 2. Was that a 3? I thought that was a 3. It sounded like a 3, but apparently not. Into the corner. And he goes right into the rope. Ooh, right into the corner. Uh-oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right in the corner. Wow, 10 punches to the head. And look at what, it didn't really phase him. Look at the Pretty Boy holding down the legs. Oh my word. This cannot stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match in 18 minutes, 47 seconds, and still CWA Heavyweight Champion, Sweet Daddy, Tito.
There you have it. Sweet Daddy wins this one thanks to the assist of the bodacious Pretty Boy, who drop kicked him right to the outside of the ring. And Pretty Boy, he's gonna get suplexed by the Dumpster. Bang! Right back into the, now you can see he's in trouble now. He's gonna set him into the rope. Boom! Whoa! 360 clothesline by the Dumpster. Look at this. He picks up the Pretty Boy and he slams him to the ground. I guess he should have kept his nose out of this match. Now he's going to be in trouble as Duke's the Dumpster Droese. What's he going to do now? I know, he's looking for something. He's got his trash can. They should show what's in the bottom of that. He has a lot of dried up sticky gum. He just dumps, you see some trash came out. Look at this. He stuffed him right in to the trash. Oh, man, that's gonna hurt his ears. I don't see Sweet Daddy Falconie. He must have head back down to the locker room. And there you have it. The winner is Duke the Dumpster Droese. Straight from the WWE, heading back to the locker room. What a match this was from Regional Championship Wrestling. Like I said, hit us up on Facebook.com/Regional Championship Wrestling and YouTube. RCW Promotions. He's stuck in that trash can. Pee Wee Yo going in to get that off of him. Jim Kettner, the ring announcer. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's mad. He is totally mad. Oh my God. He kicked the trash can and he must have messed up his, toenails that he painted earlier today. Unbelievable. Oh my. Craziness. All right, folks. I'm Barry J. Walker from Regional Championship Wrestling, and we'll see you at the matches.
Today's the day. El Diablo against the Brooklyn Brawler. What you gonna do now, Diablo, when the Brooklyn Brawler knocks your head off?
Now, the dog collar and shake match. Up first, from my hometown, Allentown, Pennsylvania, please welcome 520 pounds, the combined weight of the Bat Crew.
Now here is where everybody is going to see what wrestling and brawling is all about. Bad Crew versus the Pittbulls. These guys have history. These guys know each other well. These guys don't take nothing from each other. It is going to go everywhere.
I tell you, dog collar matches are not typically known as scientific matches. I think we're going to see too many arm drag takedowns, too many wrist locks. I think what we're going to see is a lot of action and a lot of mayhem.
Especially when these two teams don't like each other. And not only that, but there's a lot at stake. The winner of this match gets a title shot at the next Regional Championship Wrestling event.
555 pounds from the back alleys of South Philadelphia. Please welcome the Pittbulls.
Former ECW Tag Team Champions.
ECW was half built by the Pittbulls. They take nothing from no one.
These are two of the toughest guys you'll ever find anywhere on the East Coast or anywhere else for that matter. These guys can really mix it up in the ring.
And they are one of the top teams here in Regional Championship Wrestling, and they could get the title shot. Which one is which there, Fritz? You know all about this.
Well, you got Gary Wolf on the left with Pitbull number 1, Anthony Durrani on the right, Pitbull number 2. Like we said earlier, former ECW Tag Champions. Anthony had the TV title. They've had belts all over the place, and they could be main eventers in any organization. There's just so much you can say about the Pitbulls and their style. One thing is, they don't play.
These guys haven't come here to have a fun night out on the town. These guys are here and they mean business. I'm sure that they would like to be the RCW Tag Team Champions, but before they get to that, they have to win tonight's match.
You know, these guys remind me of two guys under mask that, they could be appearing on NBC specials or something.
Do we really want to talk about the upcoming NBC tell-all special that I could go on about forever and I have on my internet radio show? But we're talking about the Pittbulls a lot. That's not to take anything away from Bad Crew. Bad Crew can brawl with the best of them. And now the match has started and you can see...
Mayhem has begun.
Thank you.
Right off the bat, there's a Pitbull number 1.
And both these teams were in ECW. Baku was there too, and they didn't like each other even then.
No, and the thing about Bad Crew down there is that they never really got the chance to show everything that they are quite capable of doing. They're a brawling team. They can wrestle though too. You can't take anything away from them, but there's not going to be many wrestling holds.
I think they were being held back by a manager that they used to be with. I think that's why they couldn't do the best of their ability.
Well, that might have been the case. But here in RCW, as we go to the split screen image here, try to bring you all the action. Pitbull number 2 taking over in ring number 1. Oh, and here we go. Fans clear out of the way.
Oh, no, right into the chairs. And you know what? You got to thank Goliath Productions. As you can see, they are getting a split screen for you so that you can see everything that's going on tonight.
I'll tell you what, these fans here, they moved out of the way quick, and good for them. These guys, this match may not last very long, but there will be plenty of action in it. Pitbull number 1 continues to work over on them.
This match could surprise you because all 4 of these guys can not only dish it out, but they can take it. It's not going to be an easy match for either one of these teams.
A lot at stake, like I said, the tag team title matchup. If any one of these teams win it, they get a tag team title match.
You can see the chains being used, chairs being used, and like I said earlier, it's all around the arena.
I'll tell you, right now, it looks like anything that's not bolted down is going to be used in this match.
Well, then I'm sitting in my chair pretty good then.
Which is usually the case with the Pitbulls or Bad Crew. I've been following these guys for years now, and both of them, both teams, well, I can't say it enough. They take no gruff, and they just dish it out.
Well, these guys right now, they're busy dishing it out. And the fans at home would say, wow, as he rakes him across the forehead with the chain, fans at home would say, wow, that looks pretty violent, pretty tough. But let me tell you something. We got 4 of the toughest wrestlers in RCW right here, right now. And if anybody can take a pounding and dish it out, these guys are it.
That's right. So if you can't stand blood and violence, then this is not the channel you should be watching right now.
You know, I'll tell you, you brought up that NBC special, and they're going to, like, expose wrestling. And the bottom line is I defy anybody to try this because there is nothing tame or fake about it. These guys take a beating.
You know, the last time a network attempted to do something like that, the reporter did not fare too well. You know, and if something like that was to happen, then finally NBC can really say that is must-see TV.
I think what it all comes down to is the wrestlers that are going to be appearing on that NBC special can't make it in the wrestling business. So what they want to do is they want to try to make some money somehow, and they're going to do whatever they can. But I can tell you this much. If you think that this is something pretty easy, I want anybody, step in the ring with either the Bad Crew or the Pitbulls and get in there with some chains and try this.
As you see right now, Bad Crew just raking the chain right across the head. I'll tell you what, we all know that, or for those of you who don't know, I've been a reporter for quite a few years now. I have the names, pretty much, of everybody that's going to be on that special under mask. You would be surprised at who it is.
Don't you have an email address that they can send you an email?
You could come to my site. It's http://pwbts.com for all the latest news, updated news. You can write me at pwbts@fastnet. While we see chairs flying, you have Pitbull 1 in the ring right now, taking on a nice boot to the head.
One guy's getting choked. What's that? Is that Baku 1, Baku 2?
Let me tell you, it looks like 1 over there. Meanwhile, Pitbull 2 is working on him. Oh, he just slashed him with the chain.
Now look at that. Now you
and
tell
he's giving
me
him another one.
That is a hard chain. I picked it up before the matchup, and it was very heavy.
Well, let me tell you, like you were saying before about those guys on that special not being able to make it in the business, that pretty much guarantees that neither one of these 4 guys are going to be on that special, because these 4 guys have what it takes in this business.
Well, I don't know if neither one of these. I know the Bad Crew won't be in there. I know that much.
And as we see these guys continue to work, they're all over the place. They are everywhere. Oh, look at that.
right into that gate, or what is that? Is that a,
that's a solid steel gate.
Right
that
there.
is a solid steel gate. I went up and I gave it a headbutt before the show. I know people say I'm crazy.
Be drinking.
No, I wasn't drinking. I
What's nice?
I was. In fact, I was talking about the NBC special, and it's going. Now they think this is fake, and I went like that, and I ran my head into the gate. And let me tell you something. I still have the mark on my forehead.
Well, somebody else is gonna have a mark on their forehead because he is getting worked over.
Now watch this. Watch over here. Oh, did you see how he hit him with that chain? If he's not busted open, I'd be surprised.
The one thing you got to give Goliath Productions is that you are not missing one single bit of this match.
That's right. We should get a deal on these things. We keep plugging Goliath Productions. I know a guy named Tony in there, and I know how he's watching this. He's taking care of all this. You can see the split screen right there. Look at the blood.
And you can see the crimson mask on Bad Crew 2 there.
And it's not just a little blood. That blood is covering his face.
We said it wasn't. Not too many scientific holes in this one. It was going to get ugly pretty soon, and it has gotten very physical here. And as he continues to work outside of him.
And then I'll tell you what, that's blood. That's real blood coming out. If the camera gets pretty close up to their face, you're going to see the scars that are going out there. These guys are giving it all. Don't forget, like I said before, and I can't stress it enough, that the winner of this tag team matchup becomes the #1 contender and will get the next tag team title shot against the champions.
Let's just make it clear. These guys are not going out to your local Halloween or costume shop and buying themselves little blood capsules. These chains are splitting these guys' heads open.
And maybe we're going to get a close-up shot so that you can see for yourself. As you can see, look at that. He's whipping them with chains. These chains are heavy. These are very heavy chains, and they're really doing a number. Oh, my word.
Nice move by Bad Crew 1 to take Pitbull 2 down onto the turnbuckle.
This looks like he might be setting him up for a superplex. And, he nailed it. Oh, he got him. He got him good.
Now, tell me, what is the object of this here? What is the object?
Well, they have to score.
Don't even include the rules in this.
Well, there aren't any rules. Pinfalls do count anywhere. That's why there's been no count-outs, no disqualifications. Basically, all you need is a pin, and it can take place anywhere. It can take place in the ring. It can take place around the ring, locker room. Who knows where this match will end up going in.
And the dog collar match is the Pitbulls match.
It is. It is their specialty.
So you're saying then, Fritz, that the Pitbulls, you're going to pick the Pitbulls to win this?
No, because it just...
Well...
Look at that, as we were speaking, the Bad Crew comes out victorious. I was just asking you about that, and look at this, bam! The Bad Crew ends up winning against the Pitbulls, and that, I gotta say, it's an upset to me.
Well, that was a very surprising win. They really took it to the Pitbulls, and in the end there, it looked like the Pitbulls just not really ran out of gas, but they were caught by surprise, and they were pinned down.
I'm sure that Bad Crew will not hear the last from the Pitbulls, because the Pitbulls do not take a loss lightly.
And I can tell you this much, Bad Crew, like I said, they get the next title shot against the and they know what it feels like to be champions in regional championship wrestling, because they've had the gold before.
And with that one, folks,
if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Regional Championship Wrestling, or email us at rcwpromotions@gmail.com, and we'll see you at the matches.